subscribe and click the bell icon to turn on notifications.
We've made the files the instructor uses in this tutorial available for free. Just click the link below in the video details to get these.
Hello everyone and welcome back to this course on Word 2019 Advanced. We're down in section 8 and in this section we're talking about adding links into our documents. And in the previous module I showed you all the different ways that you can add in hyperlinks to external web pages, external files, other sections of the same document and also email addresses. And in this module I want to show you how you can link to and update Excel spreadsheets from within Word. So I've created a document for the Fresh Fruit Company and we have a nice little image at the top there and then we have some junk text. And what I want to do is where we have the heading Sales Figures 2019, I want to create a column chart that's going to display my data for quarter one. And as always with Microsoft, there are a few different ways that you can do this. So first, let's take a look at how you create an Excel chart from scratch. So I'm going to scroll down and click my mouse just under the Sales Figures heading. I'm going to go up to the Insert ribbon. And in the Illustrations group, you can see there that we have an option for charts. So if we click this, it's going to open up the Insert Chart dialog box. And for any Excel users out there, you will know that this is exactly the same as what you get when you're working in Excel and trying to insert a chart. So listed on the left-hand side, we have all of our different chart types. And there's a whole host of them in here for you to choose from. Now I'm going to keep things reasonably simple and we're just going to select a column chart. I'm going to click on OK. And what happens is it inserts essentially a dummy chart into the document. And it also opens a mini Excel window which shows the spreadsheet that contains the data being displayed in the chart. Now whenever you do this, you're going to get a default series and category set. And this is really just there so you can see what the chart's going to look like, but of course you can modify this. So I'm going to change my categories to the different fruits that I'm selling. And you can see as I click away, if you look at the chart, it automatically updates. I'm now going to change my series and I'm going to say this is for January, February and March because we're just interested in the quarter one figures. And again, when I click away, you can now see that that legend has updated with those months. I can now add in my sales figures. So let's just add in some dummy data like so. Now, obviously you can make this window bigger and you can add in as much data as you like. Once you've finished adding your data, you can simply close that Excel window down and you now have a lovely little chart in your Word document displaying your data. And if you want to make any edits to this chart, if you click on the chart, you'll see that you get the Chart Tools contextual ribbon that's showing the design and the format tabs. So I might want to change the chart style or maybe even change the colors. I can edit this chart title simply by double clicking on the text box and adding in a new chart title. Like so. I can even go as far as to add different chart elements. So once again, I can utilize my design ribbon and this first group, I can select a different element to add. So for example, I might want to add some data labels on the inside end of my chart. And you can see that that actually adds the figures into those chart bars. I might want to add something like an axis title, which is then just a text box that I can edit. And I might want to add another one of those axis titles for the primary vertical, like so. And I also have a whole host of different formatting options on the Chart Tools format ribbon. So this is where I can go in, select a specific element and format it. So for example, if I wanted to change the color of these green bars, if I just select one of the green bars, it's going to select them all. I can then jump up to Shape Fill and I can choose a lighter color green. It's also worth noting that a lot of these options you also have on these three little buttons that pop out to the side. So if I click on the plus, this allows me again to add different chart elements. I could even do something like add a trend line. I have a button here for different chart styles, so I could choose some pre-formatted styles to apply to my chart. And then right at the bottom, I have some filter options as well. So this is where you can edit what data points and names are visible on the chart. Another option I have up on the design ribbon is the ability to change the chart type. So if I decide that I no longer want a column chart, I could click Change Chart Type. I can select a different chart, so let's go for a bar chart, click on OK, and it's going to change that for me. Now there are so many options when it comes to formatting your charts. I'm not going to spend too much longer on this, but hopefully that gives you an idea as to how you can create an Excel chart and insert it into your Word document from scratch. Let's look at this in a different way. Now I'm going to click on my chart, press delete to get rid of it. What about if I already have a chart that exists in an Excel spreadsheet? Well, as luck would have it, I do. And this is it just here. So I'm now working in Excel. You can see my data at the top and then a small column chart that I've created based on that data. So because this data exists in an Excel file already, I don't need to create it from scratch in my Word document. All I want to do is link to the chart. Now there are a couple of different ways that I can do this. One way, which is quite simple, is I can select the chart in Excel, press Ctrl+C to copy it, jump back to my Word document, and then essentially paste it in. But instead of doing a regular paste, I'm going to jump up to my Home ribbon, click the lower half of the Paste button, and I'm going to say Paste Special. So now I have two options. I can choose to paste or I can paste a link. And I can also select exactly what it is that I'm pasting. So I'm pasting a Microsoft Excel chart object. Now the difference between paste and paste link is that if I choose paste, it's going to insert this as a drawing. And if I make any changes to the original source file, they're not going to update automatically in my Word document. Whereas if I paste a link, then any changes I make in the Excel file will automatically update. So let's select the paste link option and click on OK. And there we go. So there is my chart. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to update the original source document so you can see how this works. So let's do a split screen like so. And now let's make one of these figures really crazy so it stands out. Let's say 500 sales of pears in January and hit enter. So you don't see this chart update as yet, but if you click on it, right click and say update link, it's going to pull through that new data. Let's go in and delete out this chart, and I'm going to show you one final way that you can insert charts into your Word document. If we go up to the insert ribbon, all the way over in the text group, we have an option to insert an object. Now from here we have two tabs, create from new or create from file. So if I wanted to create a brand new Excel worksheet, I could. It doesn't necessarily have to be a chart. I could select Microsoft Excel worksheet, click on OK, and it's basically going to open up this floating worksheet, and I can then go in and add in my data. So that is one way that you can do it. Let's go back into Object. The other way is we can create from file. So again, if you have a file that already contains the data you want to use, you can browse and select it. And I can choose to create a link to the file, or I can choose to display it as an icon. So we haven't done this one yet, so let's do display as icon, click on OK, and there we go. So now we have it inserted as an icon, and we can double click and it's going to open that file up in Excel. So those are the different ways that you can create an Excel file from within your Word document, or insert data from an Excel file that already exists. That's it for this module. I will see you in the next one.
If you're not a subscriber, click down below to subscribe so you get notified about similar videos we upload. To get the files the instructor used in this tutorial and follow along, click over there. And click over there to watch more videos on YouTube from Simon Says It.